Hello, Leo. Okay. I'm just going to clear the energy really quick. Okay. You have the Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Wow. Two sixes to come flying out right away. This is good luck. Very good luck. Very good fortune. This is like, were you in a situation where someone was breadcrumbing you? Especially if that was the case. If you had a past scenario where a person was breadcrumbing you, you have forgiven this person, you have, you're moving forward, right? Feels like somebody like really, really used your innocence against you to try to get money. They used maybe childhood stories of like trauma that you had shared with them. They used what you were wanting. Not wanting, that's not the right word. They knew things that probably happened during childhood to you that were difficult, and they like played with your emotions behind that to get money, something like that. And six is a gift from the universe. It is abundance coming in for you. I don't feel like it's from that person at all. That person, karma is handling that. The universe is handling that. And it's like, okay, your energy is kind of like, just, it's done. It's completely done. And the universe is going to take care of that. And the universe is coming in to give you something. This is karma balancing out because of the way that you walked away. Eight of Cups and then Temperance. So karma is able to balance now. You are able to get it's like you're owed something. You're owed karma now. That's why this is coming in. And it was waiting because you needed to heal death. Yeah, the transformation. You needed to do the transformation. The Scorpio energy. You have Sag energy here too. King of Pentacles. You needed to kind of heal yourself in this way. Find yourself more stability, right? It's like you may have been resisting the healing with a moving forward in a way, okay? Well, you're a fixed sign, so sometimes that happens. But it really doesn't matter now because you've done it now. Look at the star. Wow. And you have the Ace of Wands here with the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So it's like, yeah, you're clear. You know what is right for you. And this past person, not right for you. You're blocking anything that resembles this kind of heartache because you had so much joy for life that you could live in this Nine of Swords situation and be in joy because you knew how to balance things out there. But it's like you're not meant to live. You're not meant to look at something that you don't like, that you don't want, and feel good about it. That's not why you came here. You didn't come here so that you could battle for your joy and try so hard to have joy and think that there's nothing left with this Two of Wands, because he's looking out into the world like, now what? There's nothing. You're meant to live in joy and bliss. You found joy in a hopeless place. This whole story with this past person is reminding me of this Rihanna song, We Fell in Love in a Hopeless Place. You were in a hopeless place. They were in a hopeless place. The difference is you didn't stay there, and they did. And they used the fact of they learned your hopeless history And they use that against you to try to manipulate you, to masquerade something as love, but really so they could just try to get... You were thinking about marrying this person. And it never... Look, the offer was fake. Look at the Seven of Swords. The offer was fake. It was like they will go in to give you a hug, another knife in the back, another knife in the back, another knife in the back. And you're like, well, at least I got a hug. What? No. But you know, you're not going back. And you didn't know what was on the other side. You didn't know what was on the other side. And this Three of Swords here. But you said it doesn't matter because there is nothing that cannot be broken that I cannot fix. Nothing heals like a heart. We always say nothing breaks like a heart. No. No. Now you know nothing heals like a heart. You healed your own heart. And you went within with such a force. Such a force. Okay, now we got different stuff going on. This past person may keep coming up in your thoughts, and you've healed it. You've worked through it. You're getting a blessing from the universe. There may still be a little something there. But it's like Spirit is telling me you cut the cord. Okay, this is what they're reminding me of. Weird example. Really weird. This new person coming into your life, they may have something to do with the beach. You and them may connect through the beach or through love of a beach, of a mermaid, of sea creatures, seashells. I don't know. They're showing me a beach. You may go to a beach. I don't know. But this other person, okay, so when I was a kid and I went to the lake, whatever, it had these, huge crashing waves and I'm like diving in them. I got a seashell stuck in my eye. Really hurt. It was like a little tiny seashell and it was like hurting so bad. And I, ran back to the cabin and I was trying to get it out. And it hurt so bad and it felt like it was back there in my eye. So I ended up having to go to the ER and, they pour this stuff in your eye and you can see under this light your eye. And so that it, is supposed to, if there's something in your eye, make them able to be able to see it. Okay. And it wasn't in there anymore, but it still felt like it was. It still felt like it was like cutting. Oh, it was horrible. Anyways, that's what's going on here. Little memories of this person keep popping up. The cord is cut. You moved on. Wish them the best. Far away from me. Gonna let the universe handle that. I'm focusing on myself. That's it. Going forward. I don't know what's out there for me, but I know it's going to be great. And I know I have healed my heart. And I trust that this universe has something great for me. And I'm going, But it's still, and I feel like these little thoughts keep coming up. And then you're like worried that you're not over it. Because like, why do I keep thinking about this? It's like the seashell. Your body is just still thinking that it's there and it's not there. So I just feel like with that thought, I just kind of had to tell myself, no, that's gone now. No, I don't have to worry about that. No. And I just like shift my focus onto something else. Shift your focus onto something else. Because that's the way that the mind works here. Yeah, and it's, look at this. You can't make this up. Look at this focus. Shift your focus onto something else. Because they might kind of keep popping up every now and then in your mind until a new love comes in, because your focus is shifted enough that you are still attracting this new love. So Spirit wants you to not worry about attracting that in. That's coming in. You've done the work that you need to do. And look at this. They're clear-minded as well. Could be Libra. Gemini, Aquarius, doesn't have to be. But High Priestess. Spirit wants you to know that you're getting the downloads, yeah. And you're following them. And you're like, right? Is that what you guys said? And they're like, yeah, you're doing good. Keep going. And you're like, over here now. And you're like, okay. And then it's like, is that right? Yes. Did I do it right? Because why do I keep having memories of this past crap coming back in? It's just the way that the human mind works, right? And knowing that you're shifting a focus here. This is the high priestess is all about the mind. So it's like, if I tell you right now, do not picture an elephant wearing roller skates. It's like you're picturing an elephant wearing roller skates. You know what I mean? You can't. It's like if you don't want someone to focus on an elephant wearing roller skates, then you gotta be like, hey, think about ice cream, you know, or I don't know what. You have to shift your focus to something else. So when that thought comes back in, you realize that this is just your brain bringing up thoughts, because that's what your brain does, and you can just observe this thought as an outsider, and you can say, I don't choose this thought, and you can let it wash over you, and you can pick another thought that you want to think about, right? Something that makes you feel joy, something that makes you feel bliss. Whatever this cup of love that you're wanting to attract into your life here. Yeah, focus on your bliss. There's something about what you used to do that is not working anymore. Okay. People you used to go out with. You have the devil and the 5 of Wands. It's like if you have a person in your mind that you need to let go of, that you need to walk away from, it's time. The universe is like telling you, like, yeah, you know. You know it's time. The old scene, the old like places to go, it's like just not cutting it anymore. And I feel like you feel pulled more and more compelled to put your focus onto things that really, really matter to you so very much. So very much. Things that are more fulfilling. Very, very fulfilling. Even if you don't know how it's going to turn out, and if you're having to walk away from some things in order to do so. It feels like that's what's coming up here. There's some people that, you know, you don't want to let go of. You don't want to let go of. You want to give them another chance. You always want to give them another chance. But it feels like it's been a long time coming that their chances are run out. And really what is happening with these people is you're bringing them up with your vibe, right? And they'll go up a little bit, but then they drop way down, and you just don't even realize that you're hooked on that roller coaster too, and you go down too. And then, you know, you have to clear out your vibration, and then, you know, you are attracting in some great things after that. And some things are coming together here, and you're moving forward, but you're taking a big step up. And you can't keep going back down and recovering, and that's taking too much time away from you needing to be all the way up there. And they could have came with you, and you were trying to help them to go with you, but they're not going, man. And you know it. You know it. High Priestess is not getting up. She's sitting there. And she knows how her energy is being. This could be a Pisces person, doesn't have to be. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Taurus, could be an Aries. We have all that here. Okay? You're this Empress now. You had all of this knowledge, and then you were hanging out with people, okay? And you were giving them their knowledge, and they were really appreciative of that. But it's like, look at this 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is a battle. It's always kind of back and forth. It's always back and forth, and it's never right. It's like, you know, you need to kind of go out on your own here. There's a spark for something new, for wanting more, for a new idea that you want to pursue, for a new thing that you want to become. Yeah. You can't go back to the old ways anymore. You can't. And you keep trying to go out and then be pulled back to the old ways. And then it's like a false start. It never happens. And then it's like, well, how come the person I love isn't coming forward? And then you go back into introspection, and then you get yourself right, and then you get this opportunity and you're going for it, but it's like keeps getting pulled back. But you're not doing that anymore. Anybody that's pulling you away from your vibration, they gotta go. That's it. Emperor is here. Emperor and the Empress. This feels like a power couple reading. You're going to meet somebody unexpectedly, or somebody that you already have in your mind. They're going to do something that you don't expect. If you're already with a particular person, they're going to do something that you do not expect out of them. Something is happening, or somebody new is coming in with something that you don't expect. And I feel like whatever this thing is that's coming in that you don't expect, you're going full steam ahead for it. You have the Tower with the Knight of Cups and the Chariot. It's like you go out, you meet somebody, you know, you get a new job, you move somewhere else, and you like live happily ever after. This is just like this kind of energy where it's just like one day I'm living this life and the next day I'm living a whole other thing and I'm going all the way forward. And I feel like other people are not going to understand this collaboration. And they're going to want to be sure that this is something that you really, 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 really want. But it feels like for the first time ever, you're planning your life with a person. It feels very instant, very fast. All of a sudden, we're planning our lives together, and you're not fighting on your own anymore. There is like a balancing that has taken place. Temperance is here. Could be a Sagittarius, but definitely, or a Libra. This person, you know, they are trying to manifest justice in their own life. They have been hurt. They have been out there on their own. And they want to go out and explore this world too, the same way that you do. There's something about you have something and they have something else, and you put those things together and wow. You may even work with this person or something like that. You may get a really good, exciting opportunity. But it's like one of these opportunities where it's like, you have to like move to Mexico and you have 3 hours to decide or something weird like that. It may not be that dramatic, okay? But you get what I'm saying. It's unknown. It's an unknown thing, and you're going to go for it. It's your destiny. You're going to feel this gut feeling inside that it's just the right thing. And then that's when you have somebody coming in that wants to sweep you off your feet, man. Look at this. King of Cups and now the Sun. Somebody just sees you as everything, and they know that their bliss will be significantly amplified with you by their side. So some of you, you know, you may be in a relationship, but you may have somebody else that is in love with you. You don't have to be. Maybe you met them when you were in a relationship, or they were in a relationship for a long time, and now you're going to hear that they're single. But there is something about, you know, 3 becoming 2, but it's not like a third party situation. No, none of that. There's something here that's here now. Because we got the 2 of Wands and now we have the 3 of Wands. So this was a planning thing. This was a waiting thing. This was a what should I do? Making a decision. And now it's here. It's here. This new love is here. I feel like when this starts to happen, you're going to want to pull back a little bit. You have the Hanged Man, you have the 4 of Pentacles, and you have the Queen of Swords. You're kind of like, it's going to feel great, but it's also going to feel like scary. It's very scary. You know, you're in alignment and you're manifesting great, beautiful things and a huge commitment and a huge leap of faith. And with that comes a ton of excitement. It comes a ton of bliss. It comes abundance, but it also comes fear, and it also comes doubt. So I feel like you're going to kind of be swinging all over the place a little bit with that. And in your mind, you may be imagining a lot of scenarios, because when there's a lot more, it's kind of like somebody like, okay, because you have the Star here and you have the 5 of Pentacles. So this is like amazing. It's like when somebody just like wins the lottery like that, or like, you know, something significantly amazing happens like that. It's more pressure. I have the Strength card here. So something gets serious really quickly with this 2 of Cups. A friendship could turn into something more, a beautiful gift from the universe. And look at all of this abundance. And it happens so fast. So then it's kind of like, can I trust this? You know? Like, yeah, it'd be really great. I'm saying win the lottery. Hey, you never know. But it doesn't have to be that. Okay, it can be other things. But it's like somebody that wins the lottery, then it's kind of like, well, do you then you start to wonder, do people want to be around me just because I won the lottery? They want to be a part of my life. They want to plan everything with me because of all of this stuff that I have. Or is it because of the person that I am inside, right? And then just that unknowing, but that fear is coming from a place that you already moved on from that. You know, and you're going to see that here with the Judgment and the Eight of Wands. Spirit is going to show you, they're going to show you that you made yourself here. Yeah. You're gonna triumph over this mental confusion here that it's like the Two of Swords is like blocking that. No. I'm gonna make a decision. I'm gonna make a decision to stand in my power. Because if you're constantly thinking about everybody possibly betraying you and you're playing these situations of fear and doubt, you know, you're gonna start to draw that too. You're gonna start to pull that out of people, but you're not gonna do that. You're not going to do that. Look at this Ten of Wands. You're putting that burden down here. This is something big that's happening with the moon. Something really, really big. You walked away and you didn't know what was coming. And you know, you kept your focus even though you had a lot of heartache. And you said, you know, I'm setting out and I don't know what's over here. I don't know. You know, when people would get on ships and they didn't know what's over there. I don't really know. You know, now we can look up things on the internet and we know, okay, I know where I'm going, I know where I'm going to stay, I know where I'm going to find, you know, people just, and so it's like when you're walking away from some things here, from some despair, you don't really know. You don't really know what's out there. You don't really know if you're just going to get breadcrumbed again, you know, but you didn't let that fear stop you. You just kept battling and now you're going to be victorious here. Look, you have the Queen of Wands now, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. It's like, you're moving forward. And the universe is setting everything up for this to work out in your favor. You may have an earth sign, especially a Taurus that thinks very fondly of you. They may help you in some endeavor, it feels like. Some sort of a business offer or something like that. Could be a woman, doesn't have to be, but you do have the Queen of Pentacles here. But there's just like some sort of a communication of good news coming in from a person. Could be a earth sign, doesn't have to be, but it's someone who is in charge. You know, and they have a lot of resources and they want to add something and there's a need that they have. And you're a person that can fit that need. And you know, this is somebody that, you know, is going to pay you. They're going to pay you significantly. So, you know, something like that to look out for is what Spirit wants you to know. But it feels like you are very divinely protected at this time. So Spirit doesn't want you to wonder about that, doesn't want you to hesitate. Now you have this call within your heart that you want to follow going forward. And Spirit wants you to know, yes, you're supposed to follow that. You're not supposed to doubt. And you may need to not tell other people about this dream in your heart. Don't tell them. They don't need to know. It's not their business. Because they cannot see what Spirit has for you, right? It's not their life. Your life is not theirs to live. It's yours. And you can be or do or have anything. You have this wild dream that is coming. It's coming into alignment here. Look at this. Look at this commitment coming in. Somebody wants something with you. Somebody wants something beautiful with you. They want more than what you think. You think, you know, if you're with a person now and you're like, you know, maybe when you guys got together, they didn't want to ever get married and you were fine with that, but now it is something that you want. I feel like they do want that. They do want that. They did change. There is a person, you know, maybe they did want it deep down all along and they didn't know that they had these own internal fears that were blocking it. Or, you know, you have a person that has their eye on you and you think that they don't. You're like, no. Them? Me? They don't. Would have happened by now. Feels like there's been ample opportunities for this to happen and it didn't happen. So you're like, well, guess that means it's not happening. No, it's because there's something else that needed to happen first. And it's something within, they probably had healing and the same thing going on as you, but you had something that you're creating here that needed to happen. Needed to happen, and that's it. And you needed to get a certain established part away. Once you were so set in this certain vibration, you know, because you leveled up here, you had to get there before it comes in, because otherwise you would have stayed lower and the relationship wouldn't have progressed. You're in your head. You don't think it's happening. Look at you. You're in your head thinking there's no way this is coming forward. No way. Them? Me? I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think. But the time was so you could do this hermit, right? This 9 of Pentacles, so you could get to this place. Okay? You had to leave this place that, you know, the past person had, you know, you were here. You were confused, 8 of Swords. Okay, you did what you needed to do. Now you're here, okay? And that's why all of this, it's not coming in. You know, I'm sitting here waiting under a tree. It's not coming. It's not, they're all over the place. They're not focused on me. There's no way. You didn't think it was coming. You went off on your own little journey. You had to go off on your own little journey. Find your own happiness within. And this is how Spirit is gonna surprise you with this gift from the universe. 6 of Cups can be a gift from the universe. A new collaboration coming in. This has to do with work. This has to do with a passion. This has to do with something else. You and your spirituality, you and your art, you and your creativity, you and your something. That had to come to a completion, come to a level of, okay, now we're at this level. And now, you know, it's kind of like when you're working and you're working on something, and then finally you start a business. You know, okay, now, okay, I'm done with the beginning stages of getting everything together. Now there's a whole new set of challenges that you have to embark on. But you got to this, you know, it's like when you're playing a video game and you get to that one level, and then when you die after that, you start at that level again though. You know, you're not having to start all the way back over there. So you did that with your vibration, with your like spiritual, you made it to a certain level, and now you're not going back down anymore. Could also be with something that you're creating. So now this can come in, this 2 of Cups. Now it can happen. It has been some time, and that's what's messing you up. But Spirit wants you to know that doesn't mean it's not happening. Not the Moon. Pisces or Cancer. You energetically you moved away. You thought, this is not, you know what? I don't think this is coming in, so I have other options. So fine, there's no communication, fine. And bam. That's when it happens. That's just right when it happens. Yeah, right as you're walking away, and then you know that it's coming in. There's a lot of passion with this person too. Feels like they have a lot of passion for you moving forward. Really, there's a Pisces card again. So could be a Pisces, really. Things needed to balance out, and now that it did, now you're clear, and now they can come in. Look at this. Wow. King of Cups. Cancer or Pisces, man. Could be a Scorpio. Also, don't hold too tightly to the signs. They could just display the qualities of this King of Cups. So this King of Cups has emotional stability and maturity. They have an emotional stability. They are very, very, very romantic, but they feel their feelings very intensely, and it's kind of all over their face. Okay? But I feel like you feel so overcome by emotions when you're around them that you think that it's done, and it's not done. It's just that they're so nervous because they're feeling so overwhelmed. But look, they want to give you this cup of love. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love. This is a person that, really sees how wonderful that you are, and they want to open up themselves in a way that they haven't opened up before. Feel like they're stumble on their words when they're around you. And it's like, have you ever mistaken somebody, they like you, but the way they act around you, you think that they hate you. They want nothing to do with you. That's how I feel like it is with this person. You're like, there's no way. Oh, it's on their mind. Thinking about it, daydreaming about it, everything that they want to have happen. And then when they see you in front of them, they can barely even speak. Feels like that. Really feels like that. Okay, let's get charms. Wow. Okay. We have the tiger. Could be the Chinese year of the tiger, you or them. A tiger indicates also, the spirit animal of the tiger indicates deep, deep, deep emotions. Deep emotions. Expression of emotion. This person needs the spirit animal of the tiger to help them get the courage to come speak to you, I feel like. Absolutely. And then look, you even got a heart. You have a heart. This person is someone that wants to show you that they love you. Once they actually do open up, the amount of love that you will receive from this person, wow. You have the turtle as well. It's like they almost want to retract back into their shell when they see you from nerves. But sea turtles, it takes them a long, long time to crawl on the sand, to do anything in life, right? They're slow, they're turtles. So, this person, it may take a long time for them to move forward, but they're coming. They're not going anywhere else. Wow. Beautiful reading. Okay, Leo. Thank you so much, and I hope I see you next time.